Live in the studio today, getting ready for WrestleMania, and it's a blast from the past today. You guys might remember him from the 80s and 90s. Jim the Hammer Stanton is in studio today. Come on in, Jim. How you doing? Jim the Hammer Stanton, guys. Now, if you guys don't remember Jim the Hammer Stanton, I don't know what's wrong with you. Jim the Hammer Stanton has been in the Wrestle Championship several times. Several times.
Four-time champ.
Four-time champion. Now, Jim, where did you get the name Jim the Hammer Stanton?
Listen, I'm the hammer because that's how it hit. That's how it feels when I hit you. Yeah.
All right. So, Jim, what is your favorite signature move to use on all of your nasty opponents?
That would be the stink face.
Now, how do you do the stink face, Jim?
Well, first you put them in the corner, you line them up, you get the crack just right, and you knock them out. Four-time champ.
All right. Awesome. So we are getting ready for WrestleMania this Saturday. Do you have anything to say to the WWE about not allowing you this weekend to be joining in on the WrestleMania, one of the biggest WrestleMania events ever?
Listen, if they'd get their heads out of their asses, I'd be in the Hall of Fame too. Brutus Beefcake. What about Jim the Hammer?
Brutus Beefcake. So do you have some beef with Brutus Beefcake?
Nah, he's all right. But if you think he's good enough, I know I'm good enough.
So who are you looking forward to seeing this weekend, Sunday for WrestleMania 35?
Listen, it's all about Kofi Mania, all right? Listen, Kofi Kingston, he's going to take that title 11 years. Listen, I know where he's coming from.
All right, so you heard it here first, folks. Kofi Kingston taking the championship belt this weekend, Sunday at WrestleMania. What other predictions do you have ready for us today?
First off, I want everybody to know something. You don't get this belt I don't just go to Target for $20 to get this belt. No, sir. No, ma'am. My predictions, take them to the bank. I've been in this business long enough. What I say, it's going to happen.
So, all these predictions that you have ready for all the nerdy wrestling fans out there, you're saying that all of these are actually going to come true. Would you say that you have ESP or ESPN?
That's a good one. No, listen, I've just got some insider information, and this is what it's going to be. Listen, I've wrestled with the greatest. I've trained the up-and-comers. I know this business. Four-time champ.
Four-time champ. Now, who were your favorite matches back in the day when you were wrestling? Who was your favorite person to wrestle against?
Woo! Ric Flair. Listen up. That man, he is all about the business. Hulk Hogan, he's fine. He's big. He ain't no Jim the Hammer. Four-time. Listen, Booker T, he's fine. He does that I'm a five-time champion. Get out of here. That was later on. Let's talk about me right now. Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, me.
Now, I don't want to press any buttons here, Jim, but that belt, is that legitimate from the WWE itself? Or, I mean, it looks like it could be a little suspect. So where did you pick up that belt?
I've already said it once before. You don't get this at Target for $20. This belt, I earned.
You earned that belt yourself, you're saying?
Four-time champ.
Four-time champion Jim Stanton in the studio today with How Hard Do You Nerd? We're getting ready for WrestleMania this weekend, starting at 4 p.m. And are there any other predictions that you're ready to give to the fans today, Jim, or are we going to hold off until the end of our interview?
Now, listen, I'll give it to you right now. I don't know if any of y'all know this, but we've got a little bit of a marathon coming up. It actually starts tonight with NXT TakeOver. But Sunday, 4 o'clock pre-show, we've got a few matches. We're going to get right into them. You good?
I'm always good, Jim. Are you good?
I'm ready for it.
Four-time champ.
That's right. Listen, the first one we're going to go through, the Women's Battle Royale, the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. Number 1, Asuka. She wins it. She just lost her title. They got to put her back in the events for this. She is top of the line. It goes Becky Lynch, Asuka, I don't care what you say. Number 2, the men's battle royale. The only winner coming out of that one is Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman. Well, now, why are you saying that Braun Strowman's going to be the only one coming out of that battle?
Listen, there can only be one winner, and there ain't too many people that I think could take him over the rope. It's Braun Strowman. He's bound to get back into that title hunt.
All right, well, you heard it here first, folks. Braun Strowman's going to be winning another title. Now, do we have any other predictions for the rest of the matches here at WrestleMania this weekend?
Number 1, Cruiserweight champ, the fight Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. Buddy Murphy comes out on top again. If you ain't watched any kind of cruiserweights, you don't know wrestling. These people, they are high flyers, and they are entertaining. This is old school wrestling, people. Take it to the bank.
Taking it back to that old school style that was started by Jim the Hammer Stanton, the four-time champ. Four-time champ.
The Raw Tag Team titles. It's going to be the Revival versus Ryder and Hawkins. I'm going to tell you right now, this was a last-minute addition, but I think the Revival are on their way out and going to AEW. They're going to put the titles on Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. They're going to eliminate that man's losing streak for the titles. Raw Tag Team titles. Right there, you heard it from me. Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins.
All right, all right, all right. So if everybody is excited for this weekend, Sunday's WrestleMania.
Woo! I'm excited. Get that hammer!
Well, you heard it here first, folks, from How Hard Do You Nerd. We are getting ready for WrestleMania this Sunday with Jim the Hammer Stanton. If you guys are just joining in, Jim is giving some of his awesome predictions getting ready for WrestleMania this Sunday. Any other predictions or things that you think might happen? We have heard some rumors that The Undertaker and John Cena will be both present there.
They're going to be present, but I don't know what kind of match we're going to have. Listen, just because they're there, don't mean anything's going to happen. Maybe just some build-up to something else. SummerSlam, I don't know. Could be anything. But first off, let's go through the rest of this. I got to get it out. Women's champ comes out, Becky Lynch. She wins it. She's going to beat Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. The Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. We're going to lose another champion. Seth Rollins, he's going to be the Beast Slayer, and he's taking them down. Size don't mean a dang thing. The other one, we got Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. I've already said it once before. I'm going to say it again. Kofi Mania, Kofi comes out the champ.
Nobody deserves it more than Kofi at this point in time. We believe here at How Hard Do You Nerd. The man has worked so hard to get where he's at. One of the most athletic guys in the WWE, so he is deserving of this title. Don't you think?
100%. I'm going to tell you right now, it took years for me to get this belt. Took years.
What did you have to go through to get that belt?
Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Sting, the Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, Triple H. I've done them all. And it took me, it was the first title I ever won. First title, coffin match. I beat The Undertaker.
Woo! All right, so we're going to be finishing up some of these other predictions. Who else do you think are going to be winning matches this Sunday at WrestleMania 35?
I think Drew McIntyre continues his rampage. He's going to beat Roman Reigns. AJ Styles is going to show Randy Orton what it means to come from the Indies and whoop that ass.
You heard it here first, folks. We got these predictions coming at you left, right, and center. Who else are you excited to see this weekend?
I'm kind of excited to see Triple H again coming out, putting his career on the line against Batista. Batista ain't been in the game in a while, but I'm going to tell you right now, don't count the man out. But Triple H, he's a cerebral assassin. I got him taking it.
Well, some say that Dave Batista is kind of out of the game now. Now that he's in Guardians of the Galaxy, now that he's been in Blade Runner and been in all the movies, do you really think a man that's been in the movies is really going to be able to take down the legendary Triple H?
100%. I'm going to tell you right now. First off, I do got Triple H winning it. It is not going to be a slaughter. It's going to be a hell of a match. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't care if it's been 10 years or 2 months. You don't lose that feeling, that urge to get in the ring. Once you've been in it, it's hard to come out.
Now, what are the odds that we see the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy cast in the ring with Dave Bautista, possibly helping him out?
That's a 0%. No one else belongs in that ring.
You don't think that Peter Quill, the great Peter Quill, would be able to help out Dave Bautista against Triple H?
Listen, we're going to go back to the matches here. This is a little bit ridiculous. We're just talking about wrestling.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Who else are you excited to see this weekend at WrestleMania 35?
The Demon, Finn Balor. The Demon's coming out. He's going to beat Bobby Lashley. Finn Balor's lost some matches. The Demon's never lost. And he's coming out. He's going to be the new Intercontinental Champion.
You heard it here first. The Demon will be the new Intercontinental Champion. Who else are we excited for?
I got to tell you, I'm excited about all the matches. Next up, U.S. Championship is Rey Mysterio versus Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's going to take it. Samoa Joe's going to take it. Next one, the Women's Tag Team Champion. We got Sasha and Bayley versus Beth Phoenix and Natty, Nia Jax and Tamina and the Iconics. We're not changing champs today.
So you believe that that championship title is going to be staying in home?
That's right. It's going to be Sasha and Bayley on the win. Listen, they're some great teams. They just ain't taking it away from them yet. They are on some kind of roll. The next, we got The Miz versus Shane McMahon. That dude saying he's the best in the world. He was born that way, right? Vince McMahon's son. The Miz is going to take it to him, and he's going to be a good guy doing it. Next, we got Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. This is Kurt Angle's farewell match. And I'm going to tell you, I lost my farewell match. Vince McMahon's a little bit of a... Anyway, we're not going to go on to that.
We're not going to get into that anymore today. So Kurt Angle will be our winner for that match. Is what we're number one. Absolutely. Number one, absolutely.
The last match we got to talk about, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We got the Usos, who were set up because they got Kofi to the championship match this weekend. Now they're in a fatal four-way tag team match. They don't even have to be pinned to lose the titles. But they're going to overcome it all, and they're winning. They're going to beat Ricochet and Aleister Black. They're going to beat The Bar, and they're going to beat Rusev and Nakamura.
You heard it here first. All these predictions will be coming true because Jim the Hammer Stanton said so. Four-time champ.
Four-time champ.
So, all of our fans out there in the How Hard Do You Nerd world, you heard it here first, folks. Jim the Hammer Stanton, four-time champion, WrestleMania, has given all of his predictions for WrestleMania 35 this Sunday. Thanks again for tuning in, and if you guys have any questions for Jim the Hammer Stanton, go ahead and send them off in chat. But we're going to finish up this interview in a little while I ask Jim the Hammer Stanton a very personal question, and that is, Jim, if you were able to wrestle anyone in the history of wrestling, who would it be and why?
Oh. All right, listen. Just one person. Just one. Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, why would you choose somebody like Stone Cold? Was he after your time?
He was just after my time. It's thanks to me, honestly, why he is where he is. You're welcome, Stone Cold. But I'm going to tell you right now, you put me in the ring with him, that's some of my bitch. He ain't going nowhere but down.
You heard it here first, folks. Jim the Hammer Stanton calling out Stone Cold Steve Austin. Unfortunately, the man is retired, but maybe we can pull him out of retirement for just one more match. Anything you want to tell the fans?
I just want to say thanks. I appreciate all the letters I keep getting. I'm going to tell you some of the things you ask. That's a little ridiculous and sickening, but I appreciate the love. Number two, I'm going to be back here again. You won't see the last of me If you have any questions about the match, you go, "What's up?" to right here, Jim the Hammer. Listen for all, not just listen, look. And I'm saying be on the lookout for our updates on the How Hard Do You Nerd channel, Facebook and Twitter.
Hashtag Jim the Hammer Stanton on our page to ask him any questions after the stream. If you guys have any questions right now, go ahead and sound off in chat. But if not, we're going to be sounding off and getting ready this Sunday at 4 p.m. for WrestleMania 35.
That's all I got, four-time champ.
Four-time champion Jim Stanton in the studio today. We want to thank everyone for joining us. Just in case you guys did miss this video, we will be uploading it to YouTube so you can catch all the action there as well on How Hard Do You Nerd's YouTube channel. Just search How Hard Do You Nerd. This is Randy signing off. Thanks again to Jim the Hammer Stanton.
Four-time
Four-time champion.